The third annual Day In, Day Out Music Festival is taking over Seattle Center this weekend with performances from local and global artists, okay? We are talking Leon Bridges, Willow, Grammy Award-winning Bon Iver. Oh my gosh, so many people.
So many good artists here, and working behind the scenes, you might see some young people from the Vera Project learning all the ins and outs of running a festival through their live production lab program. And here to share all about the Vera Project, Maya Diavola, Ava Geddix, and Maylee Riddle. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. This is so cool y'all are doing this. So tell us kind of, first of all about the Vera Project and the kind of community that it creates for local artists.
For sure. So the Vera Project is an all-ages, community-driven music venue. First and foremost is what people think of when they hear about it and go to shows there. But it's also an art gallery, a recording studio, a screen printing studio, a teaching space. So it's so much for so many young people here in the city, and especially young artists who wouldn't necessarily have the platform and the resources to book a show or you know, put out a record, put out some music. So it's really an all-encompassing space for young people to come and basically discover their passion and you know, whatever they're drawn to in the music and art scene here.
That's awesome.
So cool. Okay, so it's all ages, but like how old do you have to be a part of it?
So our target, I would say age range is between the ages of 12 and 24. We have lots of teens involved.
Wonderful. Oh, nice. And I want to know kind of about what each of you are doing. So Ava, what's your favorite part about what you're kind of getting involved with Day In, Day Out Festival?
Well, I'm going to be at our outreach table, which is going to be right outside the festival. And it's just going to be a couple of us there, and we're going to be talking to all the youth that are at the festival about what Vera is, basically, and just how they can get involved and everything that has to do with Vera. And we'll have a little wheel, some stickers to hand out, and I'm just excited to talk to a lot of people there.
Did we bring the stickers, or did we forget them?
Oh, we have the stickers.
Cool.
Excellent news. Okay, and Maylee, what is the most interesting thing that you have learned through the program so far?
Well, Live Production Lab teaches you a lot about not only what you are passionate about doing for backstage stuff, but also what everybody else is doing. And I think in order for a show to run smoothly, you have to work together and you have to have empathy for what other people are doing. So I've learned a lot about what everybody else on the team is doing, so I know how to best support them and make a show run super smoothly.
Oh, that's so cool. You guys are learning so much. I know some of the local bands on the festival lineup, they actually got their start with the Vera Project.
Yes.
Tell me all about this.
Well, just to name a few of the artists that I know for a fact have played Vera and now are playing this amazing festival day in, day out. Alex G, you know, got his start playing at Vera. Shout out to our friends in Enumclaw from Tacoma. They're playing. They played some of their first shows at Vera as well. So yeah, we're just really excited to see them. And I guess just like I was saying earlier, not necessarily having that platform or that resource. Starting out as a young artist or a band, Vera, we have our booking committee where young artists and bands can kind of submit their music and get on, you know, some of their first shows. So yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, I've always been such a fan of music, but if I was in high school and there was something like this, I would have loved to get involved in it too. I just thought, oh, you have to wait till you're in college and get an internship or something like that, but not with this.
All ages.
Amazing. Okay, so the Live Production Lab participants, they also had the chance to help run production at Capitol Hill Block Party. What was that experience like?
It is very chaotic.
Sounds like any job in the industry, honestly.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work and it can be kind of stressful, but as long as you communication is very key for making sure that something like that goes well. I helped out with assistant stage managing, so we would look at the binder and see who's coming up next. How can we best support them? How can we check them in and get them on stage within the load-in time? As well as just closing out the festival, taking stuff back, making sure everything is all clean and the streets of Capitol Hill are restored.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
It was really fun. I had a really great experience.
Do you guys feel like you want to work in the music industry and live event space kind of as you get older and things like that?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for forever. This is my 10 years at Vera. So yeah,
we're gonna ask for your skincare routine at the end of the segment. But here's the thing that I think is just so beautiful. Not only does this give you an in to, you know, some experience if you want to work in the industry early on, but if you decide to change your mind and go in another direction, I feel like the tools you're talking about learning right now, that translates to anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, so talk to me about what you hear from people in the program, what they're getting out of this.
Have you heard from some of the, because I know you're alumni.
Well, I know that a lot of the people that I did live production lab with, our main focus is not necessarily staying in the like live show production field, but we did learn a lot about de-escalation and working with pretty much everybody, which is a really crucial skill, not just in the music field. And we all learned a lot.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
It sounds like it. What a good experience. Thank you all so much for coming in.
course.
That's so cool. We've got a link with more info on the Day In, Day Out Music Festival and the Vera Project up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live. Very
great.
cool. Have fun this weekend.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right. This man on